Next, I do want to discuss Damien Harris landing with the Bills. And similar to David Montgomery, I think there's 15 plus touchdown upside to David Montgomery, departing for a division rival for my beloved Patriots. Let's break him down. Let's talk about why David Montgomery's ceiling is so high here. Well, one, they continue to talk all offseason. We need a big back. We're going to add somebody, whether it was Zeke, Leonard Fournette was rumored to be interested there. But Damien Harris is the one they decide on, and I am so happy for his fantasy sake that it's him, so much more efficient than either of those two fatter slugs that I just mentioned ahead of him. Harris is just one season removed from 15 total touchdowns. That was his career best in 2021, 929 yards, 202 carries, just insane. Since entering the league, he averages 4.7 yards per attempt. He's been a highly efficient guy over his 3 seasons. He only has 40 career receptions, but honestly, his average is solid 1.1 yards per route on his limited opportunities. Belichick talked a lot when he drafted him about the 3-down skill set. I like Harris. I think he's a solid receiver. Ramondre was just flat out better. They also had James Wright and Bolden and other guys to ultimately chip away the receiving work. But I do think there is an untapped ceiling here with the receiving. I don't think it's going to get tapped into here. Josh Allen has never historically thrown to his backs. The big thing, the reason you're here is because the Bills are an explosive offense, and Dame Harris knows how to convert at the stripe. Again, 15 touchdowns just 2 seasons ago. The Bills, second, third, and second in total points per game, 28.4, 28.4, and 31.3 the past 3 seasons since really taking off under Josh Allen's lead. Now, Josh Allen does cap the ceiling perhaps a little bit, given he is so damn good at the goal line himself. But the team did seem a little more hesitant using goal line as, Josh Allen at the goal line as a runner this past year, which could signal that maybe that's why they brought him, because they had 5'7" Devin Singletary, the other diminutive, James Cook over there. Now they get a true stallion, a true hammer at the stripe. You got to imagine they'll be using him more and more often at Dame Harris at that stripe. So I truly, if it's not 15 touchdowns because Josh Allen sneaks in for 5 or 6 himself, okay, but 12, absolutely within the range of outcomes for Harris. It does obviously take a little bit away from James Cook, who I am a big fan of. We talked about him last podcast. Bean is excited about what he can do, looking forward to what he can do with an expanded role with more touches. He only had 4 games with double-digit carries last year, and 2 of them, he had 16 points. He averaged nearly over 12 fantasy points per game in those 4 games with double-digit carries or more. So James Cook, love the player, love his vision. He has, Dalvin Cook, his older brother, has a lot of the similar traits to him, and he could be really solid. But now that we know the touchdown upside, whether it's Josh Allen or now Damien Harris, that's going to be kind of ripped from him. And he is a good receiving back, but like I said, they don't really throw to their receiving backs much, and maybe Hines gets more involved. So we're looking at trapped in between the 20s purgatory and one of the league's pass happiest offense for James Cook. I'm going Dame Harris over him all day, just like I'm going David Montgomery over DeAndre Swift, because I just want those touchdowns, baby. And I know these guys are going to be absolute hammers there. What is up, you fantasy wolf? Thanks so much for tuning in. If you haven't already, share your thoughts in the comments, check out some more videos, and join the newest Wolfpack by subscribing below.